We've all heard the term, we've all done it, multitasking. Hi, I'm Dr. Peters with Peters Wellness Chiropractic Massage, and in this week's quick video, I would like to discuss multitasking mania. Now, most people nowadays, when you discuss the term or hear the term multitasking, we mostly think about electronics. Now, don't get me wrong, don't misunderstand me. I love electronic devices. I mean, think about it. It allows me to stay in touch with my family. It allows me to stay in touch with my friends. It helps me to know what's going on. My business-wise, I can look at statistics and everything right from my phone. Financially, we can transfer money. We can do so much. It's amazing. Education-wise, lots of YouTube education. We got TED Talks out there. All these things that will help us. But there is a term called digital addiction. And when we think about addiction, most of us, or at least myself, I think about negative things when I hear the term addiction. I think about alcohol, drugs, and that type of addiction. But I want to plant the seed of the idea of addiction being something that could be a benefit, of a bonus for us. Think of an addiction like a habit. Because, I mean, if you're addicted to alcohol, you have that habit of having that alcohol, especially with certain things that stimulate you and get you to that point, that drive you there. So when we talk about addictions or habits, we're talking about what's called the dopamine pathway or pleasure pathway in the brain. And these are really important because it's tied to memory and emotion and motivation and those types of areas in the brain where, I mean, we know if you form good habits, that can help you get to the place you want to be, get to the point you want to be, have the relationships you want to have the health, have the fitness that you want to have. Because if you make it a habit of going to the gym, you make it a habit of eating well, in a way, a type of addiction, but in a good way, this could be awesome. And why do I bring that up? Because when the phone goes off, ding, people are looking at it. Ding, people are looking at it. And people are being distracted instead of positively addicted or a positive habit of using these, well, software devices, these phones, iPads, all the different things that are out there, to use them as tools and to not be a slave of the tool, but allow the tool to help you grow and help the tool to allow you to achieve those things you want. In health, you have all the food apps of what you should be eating, calories, however way you want to do it. When it comes to building plans and building your goals, you can have them at your touch of your fingertips. Put them in your phone. It's awesome. Like, I remember Tim Ferriss in the 4-Hour Work Week. I don't even know how old that book is now, but there was a section in there, I loved it. It was looking at emails. Now, some people may have emails and they may not be able to follow this, but let's not talk about the exceptions. Let's talk about the rule where you would actually create an electronic response letting people know, hey, I read emails, and it doesn't matter the times, but let's say 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. If you've missed that window, I will be responding at the next window. So people have that proper expectation. And then when you're working, you're not distracted by, oh my God, I got another email. I got to deal with it. No, I will deal with it at 2 o'clock. And again, you may have an exception here and there. We're like, oh, okay, this one's an emergency. And if everything's an emergency, then you might want to step back and take a look at it. Because multitasking, if it's not segregated in some way and looked at it like, well, we have this and we have this and we have this, if you're trying to do it all at once, multitasking tends to decrease efficiency. So I hope that helps, the idea of structuring and having that structure in different areas so that you can create the habits which are going to also increase those dopamine pathways to help you with your memory and your emotions and your motivation so that you can accomplish what you want, whether it's in health, wealth, finances, whatever area that is. So check out this week's Optimal Health University. The article is on multitasking mania, and have an awesome week.